But now I'm going to show you guys. I already did all the red on the whole page because there wasn't too much red compared to everything else, so I just went through and did all that first. Then for the light brown, we'll do some of that. I was using, sorry, I'm just looking for my pencils. I was using the light umber. Can you see? Okay, light umber and dark brown. So let's sharpen those a little bit. I'll do a little bit of that. Here, we'll do these over here. Let's make sure you guys can see. So, again, I just go in with the lighter colored pencil first. Add in the shading where, you know, that's the great thing about, I have not colored in any of Nick Filbert's books yet. This is like the first time. But he actually gives you the suggestion of shading pretty heavily, especially on this particular page with his pen strokes. So it kind of takes a lot of the mystery away for where I want to add shading, because I'm still developing that skill, particularly when it comes to people. Hence the reason why her skin has not been colored yet. I'll probably do that last because I'm really nervous. I'm still developing that skill for shading and also for coloring skin tone. Very much still in the beginning stages of learning that. And most likely I'm going to look up a video. Probably Sammy's. Her skin tones come out gorgeous. She's just so good at it. So I'll probably look up one of her videos and give it a go. There we go. So using the light umber and then the, oh, not Tuscan red, then dark brown. That would have been a whoopsie. Okay, so that's the brown color. So I still have some more to do, but I just want to show you guys a little bits and pieces. Oh, I would love to show you the dark blue, but I pretty much finished most of it. Let me see. There's a small one over here. What else haven't I shown you? Oh, here, we'll do this light blue first. And then I'll show you the dark blue. I'll show you some black. So the light blue, I'm doing this true blue first. And again, I'm just going to follow Nick's suggestion for shading here. Okay, then for the darker shade, I'm using Copenhagen blue. I absolutely love this blue. I use this often in a lot of my coloring. Okay, and then the white just really makes it pop. So just add like a little highlight. And I'm most likely gonna go back with my gel pen. I haven't done it yet, so we're gonna try it together. But I'm most likely gonna go back with my gel pen and just really make it pop in a couple of places. So, okay, so that's the light blue, and then I'm going to show you with my Sakura brush tip pen here. I just go in, so like for instance this black bubble or orb or whatever it is, just go in there, outline it first so that way I don't, carefully, so that way I don't go over my pencil anywhere. I outline my little bright spots here, little highlights, and then I just go in. Love this pen. It's so smooth, the ink's nice. Now there is, if you look closely, you can see the overlapping of the ink, but it's not too noticeable once it dries. What's up, Tucker?
I'm all done.
Okay.
And I don't know what to go.
You can go get a snack.
Yeah, I was gonna go snacking, guys.
Oh. Just make sure I'm not pulling it out of frame. So I could have done this with pencil, but I just think the marker is so much darker. Marker is darker. I rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it, as my mother-in-law would say. The marker is just so much more concise. Okay, so I'll go in, you know, anywhere that there's this, like kind of supposed to be blacked out shading area. I'll go in there and do that in all those little spots. And then I have my super fine tip here, micron. I mean, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Whoa, where's the pen? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. How fine of a tip that is. But I'm using that in places like on these tendrils and stuff here for an outline. Basically, because the Coliro paint, it mostly, not everywhere, mostly covers up Nick's pen strokes for the drawing. So I'll go back and use this afterwards to define some things. Like, you can't see it now because I've colored over it, but this is actually like a little circle on the end. So I'll go through and kind of clean that up. I did that here on some of these gold pendants and stuff. Oh, actually, here. Did that here on some of these gold pendants. So I'll just go back in and redraw some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to show you, let me move this over. I'm going to show you this piece for the dark blue. The dark blue was actually really hard to see, but the marker was very dark, but I really wanted it to be dark. But there's not much shading you can do because of how dark it is. So I'm actually just going in and shading with black. Just a little bit in a couple places. And if I have a hard time seeing the lines of where like Nick's lines are, I'll go in, just because it is so dark, I'll go in and draw those back in a little bit with the micron pen, just because the blue is so dark. And then even still, just because the blue marker is so dark, it was still just getting lost in the page. So that's why I was going in with my white and adding a highlight, which just really makes it pop and stand out. And it's like, oh, okay. Just grabs your attention, so you're like, hey, there's something there. So I really like how that came out. Once I added the white, so here, like, I'll show you a couple other places, like over here, where once I added the white, it was like, oh wow, okay, that looks great. I don't know if you can see that. Silly me. I have a water spot right there because I borrowed it camping and thought that was such a great idea.
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop on that one. Because, you know, if my videos are over 45 minutes long, for those of you who don't know, if my videos are over 45 minutes long, it splits them into parts. It's something to do with my phone. I'm not quite sure, because that's what I'm taking the videos on. I'm not quite sure how to change that. And I would love to get an actual, like, webcam type of thing. But, you know, who's got the money for that right now? So, especially when you can buy coloring books. I'm going to zoom back out. So I'm going to pick another page and I will show you guys the beginning of a base coat of how I started this one. So I'm gonna move that to the side. Oh, goody goody, let's pick a new one. And I'm thinking I want to do something like, I don't want to say pastel, but like floral, like pinks and purples, I'm thinking. This is pretty, but like these remind me of like monarch butterflies, so I'm thinking like black and orange, so not that one. I think Dee Dee Willingham, I just love Dee Dee Willingham. If you guys don't know Dee Dee Willingham, you should look up her videos. She just embraces just the freedom when you're being creative. Just go for it. I mean, watching her videos have inspired me to push myself to do things I never would have, and just go with it. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just have fun. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Oh, this one might be good to, maybe. That's a maybe. Was there two here? Yep, there is. Oh, I love this one. This one's so pretty. So far, nothing else is popping out at me with like the colors that I have in mind that I would like to do. See, that's the thing. Like, I want it to speak to me and say, okay, this is it. This is the colors you want to use. Like, I don't know. This kind of speaks to me too with like plums and dark greens. We're going to put that one to the side too, maybe. Maybe. It's pretty. Maybe I should have picked the page before I did the video, but now you guys get to see my selection process. I'm just looking and saying, okay, does this picture speak to me with colors, like a general color theme, you know? Because I don't like to pick a picture based on the lines and then go, ooh, I love this picture, but what colors do I want to use, you know? This could be a good one. I love this one. This one's so pretty. But again, I'm thinking pale blues and yellows for the sun. I don't know. I'm not like, oh yes, that's what I want to do. I think Dee Dee did this one kind of Christmassy, which was kind of cool. That one's pretty too. Oh, okay, there we go. We're at the end. So, let's see. Got these two. Got that one. This one I was on the fence about, so I'm actually going to. So, like, this one I was thinking we could do, like, plums and olives. That kind of like a darker look. And I think that she should be like a darker like skin tone as well, like mulatto or African. I think we're gonna do this one. Just funny because, yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. Ding, 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 we have a winner. So again, I'm going to skip the skin, especially if I'm going with a darker skin. I have no idea how to do that, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. And I'm just gonna go ahead and clip her on here. And I'm literally just gonna follow the exact process I used for the first one. So I clip this in place. And I have a general idea in mind of some colors I want to use. So I'm gonna turn this over and I'm gonna get my bag of markers here. I'm just gonna pick out some colors that I think are gonna be good. And I have some duplicate markers in here because there's a full, I don't remember if it was a 50 set or 100 set, but it was like the big set. And then I got a smaller set of 24 that I had actually bought for my mother. And they ended up getting integrated back into my set. So they're all here. Yeah, no. What did I just put over there? Was this one? I don't like that. And these two look like they're the same anyway. Let's see. Yeah. No.
Ooh, a goldish one.
Maybe. Like this. Like, see that kind of dusky color? Yes, honey.
I see a goldish marker.
I don't know, maybe.
Right now.
A gold marker. Oh yeah. What, like this color?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a cool color, I think, to incorporate in there. I think that's a good idea, Tucker. Thank you. Tucker, you want to say hi to the YouTubers?
Hi.
That's my younger son. He's not as into coloring and arts and crafts, but he does like to watch me make my videos. I'm wondering if I should incorporate brown in there. Let's not go crazy. Let's start here. Let's just throw some of these colors down and see what we think. I know for sure we're going to try that color that Tucker picked out because I like that. Yeah, there we go. I like that. It's right there. It's like a brown gold color. And then I liked this color. It's like a sage. Be careful. Don't shake the phone. I'm sure I'm shaking it enough. I like that color, even though it's not quite like an olive like I was going for. Yep, I like that color. Maybe. It'd be good for some dark stuff in the background. So I like those three together. And then, like, it's kind of bright. I don't know if I like that, but like that's kind of more of what I was going for. So definitely keep that one. See, and even though I like the sage, I don't know if it's gonna fit in with the color scheme I picked out. Let me think. Do this. Like, I really like that color. Oh, I think I like those. Yeah, I like those together. So that's, see, if we cover those up, that's not the dark green, although the dark green's not bad, so we're going to keep that as a maybe. That's that purple. And these green, yeah, so I don't think I'm going to, as much as I love that sage color, that's going to stay as a maybe too off to the side. Not going to use that purple. Did I have this in here?
Let me check.
Let me see.
You put the
That's a maybe. See, that could be good. That could be good. Yeah, see, like that dusky kind of color I like. That's a definite. I think, did I already do this one? Oh, see, that's kind of dusky too. See, unexpected. All right, so I think I like those colors right there with maybe the dark green thrown in. So we're gonna get rid of that purple as well. I think I'm gonna throw the dark green back in. I don't know, because now that I brought that in, what do I think of the sage? Maybe. So I'm gonna keep the dark green and the sage off to the side, but I like these colors. And okay, so that's how I did it. That's literally what I did last time. So now we're just gonna pick some stuff to color.
Mom.
Let me see, are we all here? Okay,
Mom,
good.
I thought you said no to that color.
No, I liked that color.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Did I say maybe to that color? Anyways. And again, I see like jewelry on here that could be gold or silver, and whether I decide to go, I mean, I have all these different colors that I could choose from. That could be more silverish, or we could go with like this bronzy color here, but we'll worry about that after. That's something I'll do later. So just go for it. So like this color, this flower could be this color. So I'm going to assume that this video is going to split into most likely at the very least 2 parts, but it could be more. But I know we went over 45 minutes. Just going to... Might need like a golden, oops, sorry, bumping into, look, might end up needing a golden rod or a yellow in here. Maybe, we'll see. Or we might just use the gold. So I'm not too concerned about, I was trying to stay to the shape of the petals, but I'm going to go in and shade after, and that's going to really define those shapes anyway, so. Just more concerned at this point of not coloring outside the flower. And because you can see the marker strokes a little bit, I mean, if you color fast enough, you don't see them too much, but I'm gonna kind of go in the direction of the petals for that reason. I'm just gonna actually check. We are at, yeah, so we're at over an hour now. I was just checking to make sure I was still recording, because I remember one time at band camp, I was recording, and for some reason, all of a sudden, I was done, and I looked, and I had stopped recording at some point for some reason. I still don't know why and how that happened, but just wanted to double check, because it would stink to have lost some of this video. So I'm just going to turn this a little bit. When I'm coloring not on video, I turn my pages all around, every which way, crazy. So I'm thinking, I mean, I'm not going to promise and try to commit to stuff if I don't have time to make videos, but I think I would like to try and make a video where I'm playing around with the black paper. So we'll just see. Hopefully I can get to that. So now I'm just looking around and seeing, okay, where else can I add this color? Do I want to do that flower the same color, or yeah, I think we will. Keep it the same color. Okay, just trying to figure out which one, you know, what's flower over here and what's not, because it looks like, I'm not sure. Now I'm just looking closely over here. I can't really tell what's flower and what looks like might be some beads, I think. Make this dark part flower. I think I'm gonna leave those two as like a different color. So, like there's some little flowers down here. We're gonna make them this color as well. So this is what I'll do, is I'll just go through and basically do like a quick color in the markers. Okay, so like there's some more flowers down here. I'll do that color. What else do we want to do? Let's try, I'm just looking at my colors again. Got that bronzy color here. What do I want to do that? What do I want to do? Actually, let's do this green. I'm going to do this green here. And the thing is like these markers, the color will dry a little bit lighter than it's being laid down. So if I feel like a color is really dark, it's like, don't stress, because once it dries, it won't be so bad. Where else do we want this green? This looks like it's kind of striped as well, so I'm gonna do this, that same green. Okay, what else? You know, it's kind of fun just trying to pick out like the different things and what colors you want to make them. Maybe we'll do, try to look for like repetitive patterns, like, you know, striped things would be that color, and What else do we have? I just did that color and then that color. Trying to decide, like, is that fabric or is that like a bauble of some sort, or like a bead or something that's going through. I just don't know. Definitely just take your time with this part. Usually do like one little section at a time and then take a step back and look at it from afar and say, okay, you know, what is this? And looks like she's got some tendrils of hair over here, and I don't want to, I'm afraid that if I color over them with the marker, I'm going to lose them or end up thinking that they're shading later. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. Okay, so obviously this is coming from something. I'm gonna guess it's coming from this part of her headband up here. So I'm just gonna there we go. And then, like, there's fabric around this flower. I think I'm gonna make that the same color as well. there's that, and then I have, I'm wondering if I should do that color as well. I just don't know. Yeah, let's, because it's kind of hard to tell what's going on over here. Alrighty, so I did that. Actually, that looks pretty good. Looks like a cohesive piece. And then what other colors do I want to try? I just want to see the colors on the paper so I can say, yeah, okay. So I just don't remember what these two look like, so I'm going to just do a quick little, alright, okay, that was the dark color, and I think that's that one there, yep. So, got like a brighter color and a darker color. What do I want to do? If we do this here, get an idea. Well, okay. We do this, the darker color as well. Then it actually looks like back here that this is striped right here, so we're just going to do that. Maybe this piece can be